Hey YouTube, and welcome to the walkthrough for the original Legend of Zelda. This is level 8, the Lion. Now once you finish level 7, you just head down out of the area and make your way right across the overworld. Here are some moblins, just kill them with the sword beams if you wish. I'm going to be buying another red potion, so I want 68 rupees, but other than that, you never really need rupees again in the game. So, just follow where I'm walking, you're going to make your way across to the dungeon. Now, level 8 is pretty well hidden in terms of trying to find the entrance. It's just a lone bush, and you've got to use the candle on it. You probably would have found it already if you were curious enough, but yeah, it's not like a big mouth gaping entrance like the other dungeons. It's pretty subtle, really. So yeah. We now have almost full hearts. After level 8 we will have full hearts, and there is actually no heart container in the final level, just the last piece of the Triforce and the end of the game. So yeah, we will have every single item and everything before we enter level 9. Except for the red tunic, which is only found in level 9. Which halves damage again, so rather handy, especially for fighting dark nuts and whatnot. But yeah, the hardest thing about level 9 really is not knowing where to go, so if you're watching the walkthrough for it, you should be fine. Now, as I mentioned in my update video, my computer just kind of stopped working on me, so I had to re-download the emulator and everything. I think this emulator looks better, it looks more like what the actual game does, but you will have noticed there that that shop wasn't open. That's because I tried to get back up to the same point and everything, but yeah, I didn't reopen that shop. It doesn't really mean that much, but yeah, any other thing else you notice, it's just probably because of the new emulator. But yeah. So here we have Manhandler. Pretty simple really, except for the 2 talent things that's firing at you in the room as well. In saying that it's pretty simple, I did kind of stuff up a bit there, but oh well. Once you've killed Manhandler, you gotta head to the right, and this room is really annoying because you've got sparks going around, as well as Gibdo and Dark Nuts. I recommend using the magic wand on the Gibdo because yeah, the sparks can hit you and you won't be able to use your sword, which is rather annoying. So yeah, the magic wand doesn't actually work on Dark Nuts, only the Gibdo, so if your sword's not working, don't try and attack the Dark Nuts, it's just pretty much giving a heart away. But yeah, sword beams work pretty well on Dark Nuts, you can hit them from afar, don't risk losing as much, which is good. Sparks are really annoying me. They're often, if you get hit by them once, you just kind of get into a pattern of getting hit again and again and again, and it can be quite frustrating. If they took off hearts as well, they'd probably be my most hated enemies, but all they do is just make sure you can't use the sword, which is still very annoying, but could be worse. Once you've finally killed everything in that room, head down the stairs and there's the magic book. I like the magic book. It's not actually an item on its own, it actually powers up the magic wand. And you'll see what it does right here. I'll use it on this keys, and you'll see it leaves a little flame. This also means you never have to really use the candle again, because you can just use the magic wand. And you can use it as many times as you want on the screen as well. And it's a lot better for hurting enemies, so yeah, you never really need the candle ever again. Here we have another Manhandler. Use bombs. If it starts moving around too quickly after you've used bombs, use your sword, but yeah. Yeah. So this is a pretty difficult level. If you have to use your potion, don't feel bad or anything. We're in the second last level of the game, so the potion's there, so why not use it? Here we have some more Dark Nuts with some fireballs flying at you from all directions. Not a fun room, really. If you can maintain sword beams, it makes life a lot easier. If you can't, it doesn't make the room impossible, but yeah, it's just not as simple. Yeah. So just kill Dark Nuts like you usually would. Use some bombs if you wish. The thing about using bombs on Dark Nuts is sometimes it takes off health, sometimes it just knocks them back, but yeah. You gotta be pretty lucky. So once you've killed all those, you'll get the key and go to the right. In this room we have some Pole's Voices and the compass. Get out your arrows, kill the Pole's Voices, and get the compass. Pole's Voice have a very high likelihood of dropping rupees, and a pretty high likelihood of dropping hearts, so it's actually quite a useful room because they don't hit you if you're using the arrows, because you can shoot them from afar, and they've got a good drop rate of items, so yeah. Here we have some Gibdo, 2 orange Dark Nuts and a blue Dark Nut, as well as Sparks. So take out the Gibdo first, just so they don't get in your way while you're trying to kill the Dark Nuts. Then take out the orange Dark Nuts and leave the blue Dark Nut for later. That seems to be the easiest way to do things. Now, you see here, because of the fire that the magic wand drops, it's actually quite easy to run into it and cause yourself some damage. So that's the downside to having the upgraded magic wand. If you want, you can head left here, and after you've killed the blue Goma, you can go up and get a message from Old Man. Completely optional. There's actually 2 old men in this dungeon. I'm only going to this one. The other one tells you that the 10th enemy has the bomb. I have no idea what that means. This old man is actually fairly useful though, so you can talk to him if you wish. Kill Goma. It takes 3 arrows to kill the blue Gomas, and yeah, this Goma is actually the easier of 2 Gomas in this dungeon. There's another Goma that shoots, that has fireballs coming at you as well, and that's an annoying room. Old Man tells you that Spectacle Rock is an entrance to death. Sounds pretty random, but if you have the instruction manual or Nintendo Power, you'll know where Spectacle Rock is, and it's actually a clue on where to find the final dungeon of the game, Spectacle Rock. If you found it by now, like, just while you've been playing along and doing your own thing, you'll notice there's an old man in there who says you need the Triforce to get in. Luckily, we're getting the last part of the Triforce in this dungeon, so yeah. This room we've got some more blue Dark Nuts and some fireballs flying at you. There's a lot of Dark Nuts in this dungeon. There's a lot of Dark Nuts in the later parts of the game. I suppose that's just because they're the strongest enemies and the hardest to kill. Put a bomb on the wall, head up, and we have yet another manhandler. Bombs and then sword, just like always. You can use a magical wand on it if you want, but it doesn't do all that much damage, so it's just smarter to not. Here we have a secret stash of some rupees. Not sure why you would need them, maybe if you used your bow too much, but they're there if you need them. From here, use your final key to go up into this room. And here's the room I spoke of earlier with Goma and all the fireballs flying at you. Not a fun room. If you have to use your potion here, I will not be surprised, and yeah, just better to use your potion and not die than to not use your potion and die. So the most annoying part about this room is Goma will open its eye, and then you'll go to shoot and you'll get blasted to the side by the fireballs, and yeah, that can happen. Just take your time, try and be a bit more careful than I'm being, and you will eventually kill her. Yeah. Once Gomer's dead, you can go to the right of that room, and it will take you to another room with some Pole's Voice, 2 orange Dark Nuts, and 2 blue Dark Nuts. I'm getting my potion out here because I'm on very low health, but I'm not going to use it until I am actually on 1 or half a heart, because otherwise you're just wasting some health. I recommend doing that, so if you're looking like you're about to die, get your potion into your B slot, but don't use it until the very last second. Yeah, because you see there, those Dark Nuts just dropped 2 hearts, and I don't need my potion for quite some time now. Here we have one of the most useful treasures in the entire game, and this is the Master Key, or the Magical Key. It's shaped like a lion, because we got it in level 8, the lion. What it does is, you never need keys ever again, which is quite helpful. It means you can go through dungeons a lot easier, and doing level 9 without this key is possible. It's also very, very difficult. So, in this room we've got more sparks, more Gibdos, and more Dark Nuts. So just kill everything in an order from weakest to strongest, and you should be fine. Luckily I got a clock here. I'm on very low health, but like I said, wait till the last second to use your potion. Saves you money, saves you some health, and all that cool stuff. Now you'll see here, there's actually another downside to the magic wand. Well, it's the same downside, but another example of it happening. So the fire gets in your way. Happens a lot on stairs and stuff. It would happen here in this room as well, and you can't really move because there's fire in front of you. Kill the Pole's Voices. Shouldn't have too much trouble. Just use the arrows, they only take 1 hit. And that's that. Put a bomb on the top wall, and that'll take you through to the boss, which is another Gleeok. I'm on low health, but I think I should be able to take Gleeok out. Really all you have to do with Gleeok is run to the side of it and just slash repetitively, because with the amount of hearts you have and with the white tunic, shouldn't really be able to kill you just from how many times it can hit you before you can hit it, which is good. Head up here to get the last shard of the Triforce, and that is the end of level 8. Level 9 will probably be split up into 2 videos because it is a long dungeon, but you'll see here we have full hearts, we've got all the Triforce, and that's pretty much all we needed to do in level 8.